Okay, again, you get there unimpeded. It's just a town. And, when you get there, you go down the alleyway, and there's definitely a door, and the building itself doesn't, look bad or anything. It just, honestly, looks like it could be anything from apartments to a warehouse to anything, just like it's a building. And the alleyway is actually, considering all the buildings are kind of like a light brown wood, this door is jet black and made of metal. And it has, again, it does a symbol of a flame etched into it. It's not colored, but you can see where the etching is.
I wonder if this flame also looks like a dick, just like the flame I drew on my notepad right now.
I'm gonna say it does now.
Depends on the dick you're talking about, actually.
This is like a dick that a 5-year-old would draw. I was trying to draw a flame, and it came out as a dick. So.
Excellent. Okay. It's not very phallic.
Is the door locked?
Are you trying to open it?
I want to look at it first and see if it looks like a locked door. Just like a keyhole, does it seem like it's bolted? Because I don't want to knock on the door, I just want to get in.
There is a keyhole, but there's no doorknob. Or handle, or...
I want Dave to take a look at it, because he's our locksmith.
Doorman.
Okay. This is just he's going to be for checking it and seeing what he can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just rolled a 4, which gave me a total of 15. So, Dave looks at it and goes, "It doesn't look like it's currently locked, but it doesn't have a handle."
So can we just push it open, or is it magically locked?
Well, you can try pushing it.
Push it!
Okay, I'll try pushing it.
Okay, nothing happens.
Cornobi?
Mm-hmm.
Can you just,
kick it open?
inconspicuously throw a fireball at it? I mean, it has a fire symbol on it. Played too many RPGs.
Dave, pipes up with he doesn't know what you're doing. I think it's barred from the other side.
Okay, I'm gonna roll investigation to see if I can figure out anything about this place we're trying to enter and whether there might be another entrance somewhere. Since we're in an alleyway, but I assume there's more to the building. 14.
You only see one entrance to the building that appears to have anything to do with this.
No windows.
There is, no. There are no windows in the alley.
So do we have to knock?
Unless you want me to try the fireball.
Can I remind you, you are in an all-wooden small city.
Ooh. We can pull an Anne. Just burn the town down.
I thought the door was metal. That's why.
I'm just saying that in Prairie Land, this might be a tinderbox if you're thinking about shooting fire.
Well, I mean, it's a metal door set in wood, so we could just burn the wood down. And kick the door in.
Burn the building down around the people you want to get to.
Yep.
You know what? Let's fucking knock. Why not?
Fine.
I don't know.
You knock, I'll get my sword ready.
Okay, I knock.
We knock, we run around the corner, and we let Mr. Fluffers stand there.
Sure, put my cat in the line of fire.
Well, so they think the cat knocked on the door.
Just let Dave do it. No. Or maybe you, because you're persuasive.
Okay, no, I'll do it. So I knock on the door.
Okay. Now that door, other than the etching of the flame, had appeared to be just smooth. And all of a sudden, part of the door pulls aside and you realize it's like a little hatch you can look through at about eye height. And a pair of eyes appears behind it and goes, "What you want?"
I want to join.
You want a joint?
I want to join your club.
It's not a club. Closes the thing.
Shit.
Okay, I'll knock again.
Now what?
Well, what are you then? Should I roll persuasion?
If you don't know, you don't know. And he closes the thing again.
He? Did you say he?
You're assuming it's a
Oh,
he.
cool. It's not just girls
It
in
looks
there.
like, it sounds like a he. It kind of looks like a he's, eyes. Gigantic brows. Really pronounced eyebrows is what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm gonna knock again and say, okay, Eugene, let me in. And I roll a 19.
That's a great roll, and it would be if his name was Eugene. He goes, Eugene, my cousin. I'm Iran. Closes the door.
What's going on in there? This is the shack. It's the shack. God damn it.
Okay, so I'm gonna shrug and let Sky take over.
Yeah. Would okay. I wait. I have like a light idea, but I don't know.
There are no dumb ideas, only dumb people.
Yeah, like me. I pull off my cloak, black cloak, and put it in my pack, and God, I got so many things on. I'll just try to loosen as much of my clothing as I can in the chest area. And okay, Cornobi's already wearing a bikini, and I whisper to Cornobi, okay, look, there's at least one guy in there. I don't know, there might be more. We're just gonna pretend we're the entertainment. You know what I mean? And I wink at her.
Okay.
I don't know what we're gonna do about Dave, because... but let's worry about that when they let us in.
Okay, so I'm gonna knock again. Does he come to the door again?
Yep. You gotta get the feeling that this is like one of his responsibilities is peering through the door hole.
Okay, so you can see us in our skimpy outfits, and I'm gonna say, hey, Edinaja sent us, if you know what I mean. 25.
He goes, I don't know who she is, but wow, sure, why not, I guess. And you hear an unlatching noise, and the door opens.
I'm gonna gesture to Dave to come with us, and then as soon as he shows up, I'm gonna tell Mirren, he's part of our act, of our show. We need him.
He's our pimp.
Is he?
He isn't listening to a word you're saying.
Okay, good.
He's literally just staring at your bodies.
That's good.
You
right.
You rolled for sexy, and you knocked it out of the park. He is a walking erection.
Well, it's Mirren, of course it is.
Exactly.
That doesn't have anything to do with the role. It's just given.
Okay, so if he's just gonna stare at us, then I'm just gonna keep walking and see if I can see what's going on here.
Sky's gonna try to walk as confidently as she can, like she totally knows what she's doing,
Okay.
Wiggling her ass.
The door opened into a hallway. The walls are painted red. The ceilings and floors are black. And at the end of the hallway is another door. And that one's closed, but it has a handle. And it looks like that's the only place you can go. It's not a very long hallway. It's just a door at the end of it.
Okay.
Perception to hear what's on the other side, to see if there's voices or anything.
Okay.
12.
Silence from the other side.
Yeah, I'll just open the door.
Okay. And it leads to another, but this time really short hallway. Like it's only like about 8 feet long, and before there's yet another door.
This is a whole building full of hallways.
It seems familiar.
The next door.
Alright, you guys gonna try to open the door?
Yep.
It won't open. And there is a sign on the door that says, please remember to keep doors securely shut. It's like a friendly reminder that like all employees must wash hands. Please remember
Does
to
it
close
seem
the doors.
like it's locked, or
It just seems like it won't open. The door handle turns, but nothing's happening. Like something is stopping it from opening.
okay, but it's not a lock. It's like barricaded.
It looks like it's some sort of
Spell.
either a lock or some sort of mechanism is stopping the door from opening.
Okay, so I'll have Dave take a look at it again.
All right. Dave investigates it. Rolls poorly again, but he looks at it.
I don't know. 22 is a pretty good roll.
I don't think the door is unlocked from right where I'm standing. I don't think that's where the unlocking mechanism is.
Oh.
So you can't pick the lock?
I think something has to be done. Something like triggers it or something. It's that
Okay.
type of lock.
Investigation to see if there's anything in the hallway anything on the walls, on the floor, anything. 17.
It's a short, very nondescript hallway with red walls and black ceiling and floor.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing in it are two doors. The door you came through, which hangs ajar, and the door in front of you, which is closed.
Well, fuck it. Knock on the door.
Yeah, we can knock first, and then we can head back to Mr. Erection to ask.
Assuming there's no one on the other side who can open the door for us, because it doesn't seem like there's anyone in this hallway.
If you knock, nothing happens.
I saunter up to Mirren again.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
He's
just
just
put
standing there.
put a hand lightly on his chest, and there's like kissy lips going on. I'm not sure Sky is good at this, but she's just doing her thing and says say, any chance you can tell us how to get through that door up over there?
Well, he sort of ogles you in a very kind of like you'd be offended if you hadn't intentionally done this. And he just goes, "What? Did someone take the sign down again?"
No, the sign is there. That's
I'm gonna go back to the door and take the sign down.
Okay. You've now vandalized the door.
I wanted to see if that's the mechanism that opens the door.
No, he's looking at you like he doesn't understand how you didn't understand the sign.
Nah, there's no sign to tell me not to open the door now.
No. He goes, the sign didn't tell you to not open it. It said to make sure you close it.
Well, it is closed. How do we open it?
By closing it. Jeez.
It is closed.
Screaming at each other, is having a screaming match, the both of them.
Okay, I think I get it now. So I'm gonna call Sky back into the second hallway and tell her to close the first door.
So I'm gonna just, give Mirren the bedroom eyes and then walk over there.
Yeah.
Alright.
And close the first door.
All of a sudden you hear a loud whirring noise. And you feel like wind.
Ooh.
All of a sudden you realize air is being blown from all these different vents on your left side, and like through the room, and then into like exhaust vents on your right. It's a pretty powerful wind. And after like 20 seconds of that, it stops, and the door in front of you goes ching, and kind of opens.
So the room is pressurized for some reason.
No, not necessarily pressurized. There's no real difference in air pressure. Like I said, there were exhaust vents on the other side.
Okay.
Okay, it's just like sterile air, I guess.
Yeah. Though it is kind of like an airwalk, if you knew what an airwalk was, that's what you would assume it is, but you don't, so, you're corned. If you open the door,
Yes.
first thing that hits you is
A great
an
axe.
overpowering aroma. absolutely overpowering, almost sickly sweet smell of smoke. And give me nature checks for the two of you.
16. You botched.
Botch.
Okay, how can I put this in a nice way?
I'm choking on the smoke.
Skywalker,
Oh no.
really actually thinks that it smells exactly like a regular campfire. That's what she thinks. But Cornobi is more of a corner of the world.
Of nature.
And Cornobi knows that is straight up pot smoke.
Oh God,
The
yes.
place is full of it. You look around, there are people just hanging out, smoking pot in every way imaginable. They have bongs, they're smoking blunts, they have, everything.
I'm in heaven. I want to look around for Greta. You want me to roll,
Okay,
or is it obvious that she's just fucking chilling?
Alright, you didn't bother to ask for a picture of her.
Oh God!
Well, we assumed she would just look like her dad.
So, right now you're looking for a female version of a curly-haired man in his 60s.
Right. Okay,
So,
just gonna ask.
you don't know what she looks like, you just know her name is Greta. And you're assuming she's 16, because her best friend is.
Who is there?
There's people all over the place.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up to somebody because
if you pick a sex and age and a race, they're probably there. Okay.
Are there any elves there that I can ask
No.
about Elf World? Aw.
No elves.
Damn it.
I just want to walk up to somebody who looks like they're
Okay, any non-elf race.
who looked like they're conscious. I don't know how to describe
Okay, I
it.
mean, yeah, there are definitely people there who are, I mean, everybody's smoking,
Yeah,
but some people
some
are
people
like,
are worse off
people
than
are like,
others.
yeah, some people are like having like, those spacey political philosophical debates, and other people are just like Snoop Dogg high,
Mhm.
They're just in their own world. So,
Are there any good snacks?
oh, all over the place. This place is Snack City.
Mmm.
Of course it is. I'm gonna try to pick out somebody who looks like they are willing, like they're able to talk to me. I don't know if
Okay.
you want me to roll or.
Just, what do you, tell me the, sex, age, and race of the person you're talking to. Because this place has got a bunch of people in it.
Okay, let's start with somebody that could be Greta. Human, female, 16 ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Human, female, teenager, okay. There's only one of those here, which seems
Nice.
odd considering what Katie had said, that, a bunch of kids were doing it.
Who are the others?
How do we know her friends aren't
Are
humans?
they middle-aged men or?
No, there's people of all different ages. In fact, like,
All
she's the
different.
only one that fit as a teenage girl, like, in the middle of her teenage years, so it's a schoolgirl, basically.
Okay.
Because you were looking for someone who would fit the description.
Mhm.
Yeah. She is actually chillaxing.
Chillax.
And, yeah, she is chillaxing. She is, got a book, looks like a book of philosophy. And she is ever so daintily smoking a joint in a, one of those cigarette holders that's like a foot long, because she is just so classy.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to her carefully. I just don't want to scare her, and stop a couple steps away from her. Oh well, be blunt. I'm gonna address her. Yeah, see what I did there?
Yes, I did.
Just address her like, Greta?
That doesn't get you any response. She is still reading her book.
In her
Little thing, she's reading her book.
So I'm gonna bend down a little. I assume she's like sitting in a comfy chair or something.
Yes, she is. a very comfy chair. Actually, it's like looks like it's really floofy.
Get down to bend down a little to be more at eye level with her and wave, and try again.
Okay. Are you putting your hand between her book and her eyes?
Okay, that's.
Or
the
are you
problem.
not?
Does she
she
no
is-
peripheral vision at all? I don't want to scare her. Yeah.
She is
okay.
baked and reading philosophy.
I'm gonna lightly touch her arm.
She starts like and looks up at you and just goes, "Oh, hey, I ever so didn't see you there. What it is?"
Yeah, sure it is.
Daddy-o.
Are you? Hello. My name is Sky.
Oh,
Are you?
that's such a cool name. It's like,
Yeah, right.
like where the stars are.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd ever so wish to visit them once if my daddy would let me.
You. I'm sure you. One day, never mind. Are you Greta?
Are we all Greta? I don't know.
Deep down,
I
maybe,
might-
but
Deep down, we're all one.
like
Yeah.
on the
It's
surface.
fantastic.
What do people call you usually? Like outside of this place.
Oh. They call me Stacy.
Stacy? Oh no. That's not
my
good.
name, you see.
They
But
call
we
you
might all be Greta when you get down to it. I think we all have a little bit of Greta in us. Or at least some of us had a little bit of Greta in them, if you know what I mean.
Fine young woman. Do you know
Cannibals.
anyone who's like your name is Stacy? Do you know anyone whose name is Greta like your name is Stacy? You know what I mean?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I know Greta. We grew up going to the same church, and we were all altar girls together. Yeah, I know that bitch.
A bitch. Yeah, she's a bitch. So, has she been here recently?
Not for a couple of days.
Oh no.
At least not when I've been here. I mean, she could have been here when I wasn't here. I'm not here all the time. People say I'm here all the time, but I am not. I am here at most 8 hours a day.
Oh, that's not much at all.
I've got a cat to feed.
Oh, you like cats?
Cats are fun.
I just had a really stupid idea that I want to try.
Please
Just
do
for
that.
fun.
I'll let
Okay.
the Stacy. I show her Mr. Fluffers while Jade, like Cornobi, does her thing.
My very, very stupid idea is that I want to use Speak to Plants to talk to a pot leaf and ask it if Greta's been here.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to now assume there are living pot plants in this building now. Originally there hadn't been, now there are.
Yep, I'm gonna walk up to one of them and ask it if it's seen Greta lately.
Okay. Now, how does this work? Does it just like communicate like telepathically, or?
I don't know if it's like a pheromone thing or.
Simple mind pictures, I think, right?
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
yes, no, the feeling
Okay,
of
you're
yes,
asking
no.
it if it's seen Greta.
Yeah.
It doesn't know what a Greta is.
Well, I'll convey the basic sense of the professor to see if the plant has sensed someone with a similar genetic sense lately within the last day.
It says you get the feeling, just his generic imprint, generic feeling that nobody like that has been here today or yesterday, but maybe earlier.
Okay.
It doesn't have a great long-term memory, but you get the feeling that, yeah, it kind of, it recognizes it, but not today and not yesterday.
Okay. We have two witnesses saying she wasn't here.
The pot and Stacy are saying.
But that she does hang out here.
Yeah.
She's known here,
She's known here.
but
so-
she hasn't been here in the last 2 days.
Okay, so I'm gonna head over to Stacy, seeing that Sky is over there. And can I just assume that I overheard some of the stuff they were saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then ask her, okay, so this person named Greta, who you know, is there anyone here who she hangs out with outside of here? Should I roll persuasion?
All of us, we're all hanging out together here. That's like what it is.
Yeah, but outside of here.
Oh,
When she's not here, who is she with?
there's that Katie chick, but she's square as hell.
Yeah, but who else? Is there any cool person who she likes to hang out with outside of here?
Nah, we try not to hang out too much outside of here, or else people maybe, track us down, track this place down, and then where am I gonna go to get my sweet, sweet Sheila? It's ever so nice.
So, who is it who's trying to track you down anyway?
The man.
So, if the man found Greta, what do you think he would do?
She'd probably get grounded. Because she's too young to go to prison.
Okay, so it's that man.
I think it's just the man. Like, the man.
Well, yeah.
With the capital
I'm just
M.
speculating if somebody realized she was part of this club and decided to grab her for that reason. Assuming she didn't walk out with someone, which was my first theory.
Well, this is crazy, I'm just like, I don't even know why I'm thinking this, because I'm just high and I am reading philosophy. But,
I can see that.
Man, like, Greta, I know just like last week, she got like a whole big bag of weed fronted to her from Tony. Now she said she'd pay him back. And I can't remember if she did or not.
Is Tony here? Can we talk to Tony?
Tony. Nah, he don't hang out here. He deliver. But he don't really hang out. His place, where at? It's a geek beat. I could dance to that. Hey, yeah.
This guy joins in.
Can I find someone who's a little less high and ask them where Tony is?
You can.
Mirren.
Yeah, let's ask someone who's a little more sober if they can tell us where Tony hangs out.
I want to go back to Mirren.
I'll grab some snacks on the way out.
Okay.
I'm just accumulating snacks in my bag.
Okay, so you ask Mirren where Tony lives. Mirren.
Yeah, while rubbing up against him. This is fun.
Tony who? It's also Tony. Tony the Tiger?
No, not that one.
Tony Awards?
Tony the pot dealer.
Oh, Tony Ten Fingers, right.
Oh, jeez.
Him.
It's good for him.
No wonder you ladies are looking for him. He's a big hit with the ladies, I'm telling you. I kind of wish I had what he got, which is a lot of drugs.
Yeah, you seem to be covered, though.
It's a perk. I get an employee discount. What can I say? Yeah, Tony, And he gives you an address.
Nice.
Which is really kind of far away on the other side of town. But it's part of town you haven't been in yet. If you ask him, he will mark your map where it is.
Okay. Yeah, mark it down.
Okay. And he goes, alright now, you ladies, you're gonna be cool, right?
Super cool.
Yeah. I might come back for more.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. Alright, cause I get in trouble if all of a sudden I get us busted or something,
No, you don't have to worry about that. And I'm gonna kiss him on the cheek.
Okay. He swoons.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna pat him on the dick and give him a thumbs up and walk out.
That was a little bit too much. He completes. You just inadvertently gave Mirren a hand job.
Okay, we're gonna walk out and say, later, baby.
He's just like, hey there. He falls asleep in his honesty.
What a guard.
Okay, so, unless there's any interruptions, we can head for that new spot on the map.
That is actually directly what you do.
Did we get at least a slight buzz from the, passive smoke?
Almost impossible for you not to have. I don't know how that affects corn.
Yeah, I don't know that corn breathes the same way as people.
Yeah, I'm envisioning you that,
I mean, it's just plant smell for me.
yeah, I wouldn't say you were saying like a full-on buzz, but you're a little bit giggly.
No, but I feel great. So
you feel good. You're loving it.
So you get a +1 to...
Giggling. No, you get +1 to enjoying Transformers movies.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck. I would argue, from my personal experience, I should get a +1 to insight, perception, and religion, but I'm fine with Transformers movies.
No, boom, you got it. You've got it now. That's what you have.
Thank you.
You're also much better at enjoying really bad action movies.
And you get a -1 to survival.
Hey, why are you working against me here?
No, I'm good with that too.
Fuck. Okay, fine.
Alright, as you're walking there, Dave just sort of does the narrative exposition sum up. He's like, so, Greta was a drug doer, and someone gave her drugs, and she said she'd pay them back, and she didn't, and we think they might have taken her. Is that where we're at right now?
Yeah, we think this guy, she bought drugs, she didn't pay back for them, and he's probably breaking her kneecaps as we speak.
Ouch.
That sounds like it would hurt a lot. I've only ever, I broke my leg once when I was in 8th grade. That hurt a lot, but never a kneecap. I think that'd be even worse, so let's not talk about that anymore.
Yep. Yeah, we'll know when we get there.
No, she's probably fine. Let's just assume she's fine. There's no, we don't have to hurry.
I like it that way.
Just take it slow.
Yeah, we don't know how long she's been gone, really.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so by the time you get to this area, you realize it's sort of in... Okay, this city, or, well, somewhere between town and the city, is, like I said, in basically just grasslands, fields. Which means there's a lot of, you kind of realize now, they raise a lot of grazing animals. And when you raise a lot of grazing animals, you have to slaughter them somewhere to get the meat. This is in the slaughterhouse district. And because it's not a very big city, that basically means it's just like one street with like all the slaughterhouses on it. But still,
Everything smells like blood and death.
Basically, it really is a blood, death, and shit. Because you gotta get the cows there alive. So, like, it is just foul. And admittedly, the people working at the slaughterhouse, a lot of them are highly trained professionals. But then again, there's a lot of, like, guys who, their job is just to move the boxes of meat. So you got a combination of highly trained butchers and dudes that look like they belong, like, terrorizing Macaulay Culkin in a Home Alone movie.
Things are about to get really dark.
Yeah. If you go to the area, you look where it says where Tony's place is. It looks actually just like a meat export company. It says Anthony and Sons, fine meat and grain export and import corporation.
That guy's serious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I wonder if they make Soylent Green here.
It looks it just looks like a legitimate, just an import-export trading place, where they just, they buy meat to ship it out, and they, and they also buy stuff to get shipped in to sell to the stores, that sort of place.
Okay, so you can just walk in, whatever.
We'll see if there's any Greta burgers in here.
I guess we're gonna do that.
It's gonna go in the front door?
Yep.
Alright, it's a very boring looking shop. There are a few clerks, and they are talking with very fat and rich looking men about numbers and stuff like pork futures and sides of beef and head of cattle and bushels of cabbage and shit like that, you know. And all the clerks are currently occupied with fat, like, glossy-faced men.
Okay.
No one really takes much of account of you guys, because really you don't look like you own several 100,000 acres in you.
Only the clerks and the customers know, like, people that look like they're standing, like, watch or on the lookout.
No.
Like muscle.
No, but really, it just looks like they're just doing their thing.
Okay.
Investigation to see if anyone looks like Tony, I guess.
You mean anyone has 10 fingers?
Well, anyone who fits the profile that we got from Mirren, I guess.
Okay. Didn't really get a profile, but... You rolled a 7?
Yeah, it's not good.
No, it isn't. How could I put this? You see basically exactly what I told you saw, and, like, nothing else. No one looks out of place here, except you guys. Everybody else looks like they belong here, trading, in large quantities of food.
Yeah, maybe we should just try around the back and see if that's where the drug dealers hang out.
Okay, are we using any kind of attempt to do this sneakily, or are you just walking down there?
Well, I mean, we went in through the front door. I assume we would just walk back out and then... What, are there people guarding the outside of the building?
Oh, I thought you meant like trying to go in the back, like go find a door into the back room or something.
No, I mean like exit and go see if there's some shady guy hanging out behind the building.
Alright, if you do that, you walk around, the way the building is set up, if you're looking at it head on, to your left, the building ends, and then there's like, basically, docks. Like, where large amounts of stuff are loaded and unloaded from carts. And on the other side of the building, there's another building, and there's maybe a 4-foot wide alleyway between them. And in the docks, there are people actively loading and unloading carts. If you peek down the alley, it's just a narrow, dark alley.
Okay, the alley doesn't lead to anything?
I mean, you can investigate it, you can check it out.
Okay. Investigation.
Okay.
16.
Well, not bad, okay. You make your way down, you realize the alley, while there's nothing really here, if you keep going, eventually it goes all the way around the building. So it connects to another alley, which goes down the back of the building and ends. There's it literally is not accessible from the other end. And there is a door. A wooden door.
Another door with a flame?
No, it is just unmarked. There's looks like a regular door.
Okay. Should I investigate or just have Dave check the lock? Because I'm just gonna check it for locks.
We should just knock and ask for the guy because, I would just knock. That's my...
Yeah, Dave's been really bad about picking locks this episode, so...
Dave can feel your doubt in his abilities, and he feels very sad.
I think
Or maybe you should pick some damn locks.
Just break in and
You're
then...
giving Dave a sad.
make a huge mess or something. We just make more trouble than necessary. Is what I'm thinking right now. Because we can talk to the guy.
Because kidnappers are so notoriously
we have money.
reasonable.
We can just buy her freedom. So, I mean, if he's up for that,
or we can buy some drugs,
or that. I think we should just try to find him and talk to him.
Okay.
Okay, so I knock on the door.
You hear some surprised, almost commotion, like they weren't expecting anyone, and they're used to nobody coming to that door who isn't expected. It's a little bit to read into it, but it kind of sounds like, hey, this is weird. The door opens just a tiny crack. See one guy one eye, I mean, peeking through, going, "Who are you? What do you want?"
I hear a guy named Tony lives here and he has the good stuff. I'd like to buy some.
Tony's busy.
Well,
He don't deal with street level like you.
No,
I'm
wait,
gonna reach
wait.
in my bag, pull out a platinum piece, and wave it at him. Like, look, I got money. I want the good stuff.
Ooh, you got $1. Wonderful.
Wait, we have...
What are you gonna do? Buy a burger at me?
I can assure you that he's gonna be interested in what we have to say. Wait, I'm probably gonna have to roll for that. Wait. 13?
He is unswayed.
I'm still skimpy.
Because he,
Because he's gay.
you get the impression that, he feels like if he let the wrong people through that door, he wouldn't just lose his job, he would lose his life.
Maybe I just want to, keep it vague enough, but something that arouses his interest.
You're gonna show me
He
your boobs?
slams the door while you're trying to think of that.
Hey, bullet time!
Hmm?
Wow, you're so mean.
He slams the door shut, and you can hear, like, footsteps walking away and muffled conversation of, like, it sounds like angry voices.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more persuasion before things get violent. Knock on the door and say, hey, I know Tony. He's expecting me. Let's in. 12. That's not good. Okay.
Actually, but I'm gonna give you at least one thing is they didn't hear you because they're having an argument, and they didn't even know you knocked at this point.
Okay. So unless it seems like well, actually, I'll have Dave check the door to see if he can pick the lock.
I think he just slammed it. Didn't lock it, right?
He didn't lock, so it's not locked?
You don't know.
Okay,
It could be locked from the inside.
I'm gonna turn the handle. Is it locked?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have Dave
It's
check
one of those
the lock.
locks you can open it from the outside, open it from the inside, but not from the outside. He examines it and sees what he can do.
And he botches.
Wow. He botches. His lockpick actually breaks off in the lock, and he's really sad because that was his favorite one that one of his dads throughout his incarnations gave to him.
No.
Okay,
That's so
He just looks at it and goes, I think I broke the lock. I'm not really having a good hands day. Maybe I should try using my feet. I used to be able to missile kick.
Okay, well, Cornobi's getting annoyed, so I'm gonna strength check the door, see if I can kick it open. 8.
I'm gonna say that does not break the door. That's a below average kick.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just envisioning it. Finally, the one thing that stops the intrepid adventurers, a wooden door.
Well, if you've got any ideas, guys, say them now, because I'm about to draw my sword and cut the door open.
Okay, we can do that. I just want to try one more thing. I want to go back in the front, see if clerk has time for us by now.
Okay.
Actually, no, they're still busy. It looks like they're doing, like, some really heavy-ass transactions.
What happens if I just shove one out of the way? I'm gonna put my gumdrop cloak back on.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
Put the hood up. I'm gonna just walk up to one of the clerks. I guess they're all pretty much, and the conversations are all pretty much the same. Or is there one?
Yeah.
Oh, is there one that looks like he's or she is a little bit bored with the conversation they're having?
No, these are public accountants. They don't feel boredom.
Good one. I'm just gonna walk up to one of them and look all as like imposing as I can and try a persuasion check and just say, "Get me Tony."
Oh god.
Oh no.
People, she rolled a 0.
And a botch.
Oh.
You actually got a perfect 0. I don't know what to do with this. a sec.
Oh God. Okay.
Dave suddenly feels a lot better about himself.
Great. At least something.
As you rise up to your full height and say,
My full's
"Get
5'7".
me, Tony." Right as you start to do that, right as you say, "Get me," your foot catches in the robe,
No.
and you just tumble face first. And the way you fall, you end up knocking over the fat businessman, and you land with your face directly in his junk. You headbutt his balls.
At least there's a free clerk now.
No, he's rushing down to
Cornobi, run!
check on the
Get
man
the
that
clerk.
you just knocked over.
Distract the clerk.
Wait, okay, so this room with all the clerks and stuff, is there like a door behind them that leads to wherever it is out back that these people are apparently hanging out?
Well, there are definitely room. You assume there are offices, and you assume that, well, you have to be able to get to the docks somehow.
I mean, given what I know from walking around the outside of the building, is there a door that seems like it would lead to the other side of where I was trying to get into before?
In the direct middle of the back wall, there is a door that says secured stock area, permission only, like official permission only, you know.
Okay.
Basically, it's no unauthorized
I can
admittance.
use my distraction, but then we're gonna split the party, and that's not... Because there's no way I'm gonna get out of this.
Yeah, I mean, well,
If
I
you
don't
want to
know
make a run for the door.
If I was gonna enter, I'd probably just enter through the back. Because I wouldn't be seen by a whole group of people entering the building that way. Okay, so I'm gonna reach down, pick up Sky, drag her to the front door. I'm gonna say, nope, we're doing this my way.
I was just gonna yell, I'm sorry!
The fat businessman, by the way,
Yeah.
he's kind of looking wistfully at you.
Yeah, I thought so.
Like, that's the most action he's gotten in about 10 years.
I'm gonna wink at him.
Yeah, no, I'm just dragging Sky out the front. I'm like, nope, we're doing this my way. Come on.
Do me a favor, Sky. Roll a charisma check.
14.
That's not bad. Not a bad roll at all.
Does he propose to me?
He is smitten with you.
Oh god, yeah. What? Hey, what? Cornobi, stop!
Okay, I'm gonna pause long enough to let you say what you need to say to try to convince him.
What's your name, sailor?
Reginald Butt. You may have heard of the road named after my family.
Nope,
Sure
we haven't.
have. See you around, Reginald. And then Cornobi can drag me.
I hope so, beautiful lady.
I'm gonna stick my tongue out.
Yeah, after you guys leave, he gets up, he dusts himself off, the clerk's helping him, and he's just like, alright, anyway, about that massive marijuana order.
Oh, jeez. Fuck. He's great. I love Mr. Butt.
So once Sky's back on her feet, I'll let her go so she can walk on her own, and I'm just determined to walk back down the alley to the back alley. I pull out my great sword as I'm walking toward the door, and I'm going to make an attack on the door.
Cornobi, we're gonna die.
I don't care. We're gonna find her. So I made an attack. It's 12 on that wooden door.
Well, the door has an AC of 10. So you hit that inanimate object.
Okay, so I do 18 damage. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's 2d6, not 2d20. Never mind.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah, that was a bit much. 10 damage.
Okay, now, are you just going at the door proper, or are you aiming at the hinges?
I guess whatever will get the door kicked in, like broken in. So hinges.
So I was going to tell you, if you're aiming at the hinges, that would have broken at the top one and probably damaged the middle one. It's going to sound so silly. Roll a stealth check.
Okay. I mean, they already know we're around anyway.
Yeah, but they're also in the middle of a screaming argument with each other over something.
10.
It is just below the threshold of overhearing. Basically, with 10 damage, that door's hinges are at half-life. Every attack you make going forward, you will have to make a stealth check, DC 10, in order to not be noticed.
Okay, so I'm going to pause long enough to point at Dave and say, one more try. Open it, or I'm breaking it down.
Okay, Dave is not really sure what to do because the lock is broken, and his favorite lockpick is gone. However, what he's going to try to do is he's going to try to, using his thieves' tools, simply remove the other two hinges and open the door from the wrong end.
Yeah, that works.
Because he thinks the lock is pooched.
Yeah, he fucked. Again. He broke his favorite thieves' tools.
No, not again. An elephant shows up.
Dave just is sitting there, looking at his hands like the rock biter in Neverending Story.
Yeah.
These were good, strong hands. Like he can't believe his hands have betrayed him. And he stands up and does not say a word to either of you, takes 3 steps backwards, and charges at the door, and jump kicks it.
Ooh, the missile kick.
He gets a +5. Let's see what happens.
Did he botch and break his foot?
He bounces impotently off it. He like, boom, and then just like he like jump kicks it, stops, like boom, and like for a second he's like Wile E. Coyote, just like sitting there, and then he just slowly falls down to the ground.
I'm gonna walk over, put a hand on his shoulder, and say, "Don't worry about it, Dave. It's just a shitty plan. That's all."
Yeah, Cornobi's gonna scowl and strike at the door again with her sword. 11. So let's see, my damage is 2d6, which is 6 damage.
Okay. You are definitely through the last one, and you have slightly damaged the bottom one. And through the middle one, you've damaged the bottom one.
Okay, and my stealth is 19.
You
super
did that
quiet.
silently like a fucking ninja assassin. Your blade cut through that metal like just like a hot knife through ice cream.
Okay, so unless anyone wants to do anything else, I'm gonna hit it one more time.
I'm just standing there shaking my head.
Yep, breaking down doors. That's what I do. 22.
I mean, I know we're gonna die, so
Alright?
what is there?
Well, we can always run if things get bad.
It's gonna do 4.
Okay, 4. Exactly.
You did 4. Alright.
Should I roll stealth considering I just knocked the door open and now everyone can see that we're in here?
Nope, actually, because what happens is the last one falls away and the door just slowly creaks inward of its own volition. And yet, if you're looking into the room, you can see it's a relatively large, low-ceilinged room, and there are 5 men in the room. And they are having a heated argument, now that the door is open, you can hear, about what to do, because Tony, a couple of them, think that this is getting too hot, there are people snooping around, and we should just bail. And the other one, they go, nobody bails on Tony. We bail on Tony, we're dead. You know, you in for one, you're in for life. And they're just yelling at each other, that they don't actually notice you yet.
Okay, do I need to roll investigation to see if anyone resembling someone who might be Greta is in here?
All you see are the 5 men. There's a door at the far end, and there are 2 doors on your left.
Actually, let me see what this one does. I have Pass Without Trace as a spell.
Okay.
For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has +10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll use one of my level 2 spell slots, cast Pass Without Trace on our group.
Okay.
And, let's see, which doors did you say there were in there?
There was one on the far end of the room, like the opposite wall, and there were two to your left. The group of men are basically in the middle of the room.
Okay. So the one on the opposite wall, I'm gonna guess, might lead into the front area, so we'll check out the two on the side.
Yeah, it's entirely possible, or it could lead into some intermediary room. You're not really sure.
But it's on that same side of the building, right?
Yeah, it's heading towards the front end, yeah. You're coming from the very back.
Okay, so we'll start with the two on the side. I guess we'll go to whichever one's closer.
Stealth rolls?
Okay.
Do we need to? I mean, we have plus 10 to stealth because of that, and then we can't be tracked except by magical means. Does that mean they can't see us except without magical means? Or
No, that just
That
means
would mean that you don't leave a trail. They can't, track you, you don't leave footprints or anything.
Okay, so we'll do stealth, and we get an additional plus 10 on top of whatever we had before.
25.
Got a 20 and an 18.
Alright, let's see. Wow, Dave finally crits.
Oh, okay. I thought that was them trying to spot us.
No.
Okay, cool.
Dave is so stealthy that you don't even see him.
Where's Dave?
And you forget he was even with you.
Oh, okay. He's erased from existence.
Yep.
Who's that guy?
He is stealthed onto a different level. I am going to give you that you go to the first door.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to open the door and see if it's locked.
It is sure as shit locked.
Okay, nod to Dave. Open the damn door.
You don't know he's there.
I'm gonna nod to where I think he is and tell him to open the damn door.
Okay, he doesn't have his lockpick, so he would...
He only had one lockpick?
If you remember, he had ripped off his cloak right before getting teleported, and that's where his pockets were. He's wearing gym shorts. There aren't a lot of places to put pockets.
Yeah, but isn't his whole purpose on our team to be our lockpick?
Not anymore.
Yes, but he also was supposed to be wearing that cloak when he did so. But that's just going to reduce his bonus. It's not going to give him a penalty. Because he's using improvised tools. How about that? He's using improvised tools. Like bobby pins and shit.
Yeah, 20.
And still, that was good.
He finally got his hands working.
Cornobi. Do me a favor.
Okay.
Heads or tails?
Heads.
Ooh, it's tails. Okay. That means that, you get to make a, dexterity check.
20.
That is very good. And what basically happens is, once the lock disengages and, the door begins to open, some sort of a spring-loaded device in the room, launches what looks like probably is a vial of acid directly at your face. But you did a really good roll. So I'm just going to say that you kind of deftly snatch it out of the air, and now you have a vial of acid.
Ooh, neat.
Well, you open the door, you snag a sweet vial of acid, and then you look in, and the thing that all that's in there is a box, maybe 2 feet tall by 3 feet wide.
Okay, well that's not human size, so, next room?
Yeah, but humans in pieces, you know.
Well, yeah. I mean, it is a meat processing plant, and I've been expecting Greta burgers since we got here, but, do you want to check it out, or do you want to go to the next room?
It's a wooden box, or nailed shut.
Okay, it's a wooden crate, yeah. It doesn't look like, you can't tell if it's nailed shut. You know it's made of wood.
I want to know what's in there.
Okay.
I want to know.
Okay,
Yeah.
You're gonna check it out?
Okay. It's
Okay.
trapped.
The thing opens up really easily. As if, like, they didn't expect anyone to get past the locked door and the
Oh.
acid trap.
You don't say.
And, you know what you find in there?
Kittens?
No, I don't. That's
You have found your second stash of elf porn.
yes.
Ooh.
Just nothing but elf
Is it still Elias, or are we getting some Sildiel now?
You can keep Sildio.
There is some Sildiel, there's some Elias, there is Deedlit from Record of Lotus War. There are just famous elves all over the place.
There's some weird brown elf with black hair and green for some reason. Awesome.
I'm gonna grab a few sheets of it because I can't take the whole box. Just
I'll
something
take some
that
elf
appeals
porn
to me.
too.
Yeah.
Just so I can put that on my sheet.
Alright. Yeah, that even more elf porn.
Yep.
Yes.
I didn't get any the first time, so now I got some.
Okay.
I thought I said we'd share.
Oh, maybe. I forgot to write it down.
Alright, so are y'all going to the next?
Yep.
The other one on the left?
Yes.
Yep, I'll try to open it. Is it locked? Do we need to unlock it?
It is not locked.
Oh, good.
No, not good. That's not the one then, presumably.
Well, they lock the elf porn. I mean, maybe they don't lock their hostages in.
Oh.
They do have 5 thugs up there.
Hmm.
Yeah, right in the room that somehow we've all just walked around using magic, but, I mean...
Yeah, and if they already broke her kneecaps, she can't get to the door anyway.
Yeah. So.
I think they weren't expecting people to be magicking in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there aren't any magic people in this town, so.
Yeah, so they probably weren't expecting you to be magicking.
Mm-hmm. Which is weird.
Yeah, so they won't expect my flame blade if I have to use that.
Ooh.
But let's see what's in this room.
Alright, you open the door, and it leads to a small staircase going upwards.
Okay, let's go up the stairs.
Tony's room.
Let's see if he's got more elf porn.
Alright. As you go up the stairs, it's not really a spiral staircase, but it's one of those where it goes up, turns, goes up, turns, goes up, turns, Like, it would be a spiral staircase if they were more creative. So, you reach the top, and if you look in, you can see there's a door, and it's kind of slightly ajar. If you look in, there is a girl of, like, age 16-ish, and she is sitting on a couch. She doesn't look tied up or anything. And, you can see a man who's, like, pacing. Now, she looks kind of relaxed, but he's getting, like, he looks stressed. He's, like, pacing back and forth, running his hands through his hair, muttering to himself. And the thing that you notice about him, I'm going to really notice about this man you're thinking is Tony Ten Fingers.
He has 10 fingers.
He is sexy as fuck.
Is he now?
He is sexy as fuck. He is, like, amazingly hot.
So we don't even have to ask if he's hot this time.
No, he is hot. He's legitimately I've him listed as Tony Ten Fingers, parentheses, sexy man.
Oh,
Okay,
good.
well, that explains it.
We needed one of those in this campaign.
The more you know.
Yep,
Okay.
and he is just looks. You guys obviously are, I'm guessing, are trying to stay stealth, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it lasts for up to an hour, so...
Yep. So what are you doing? Are you going to be?
Well,
Listening
first
in.
I want to see if he's saying anything.
If you stay there listening in, see him pacing, and after a while, the girl is the one who pipes up, and she goes, "Tony, just calm down. Seriously, you're gonna give yourself a heart attack." And he stops, looks at her, and goes, "Calm down. Calm down? How can I calm down? We're supposed to make us rich. And you know what? Now we ain't getting rich. I don't feel rich. Do you feel rich? Of course you feel rich. But it's your daddy's money that's rich. I don't have any of it yet. This was supposed to be the big scam. We can get out of this goddamn fucking food and drug business and be on the big time. But now, guess what? The 4th messenger has failed to deliver the ransom note. Really? 4 messengers get lost going to your dad's house in one day? I don't think that's real. I think someone is gonna fucking get us, and man, I don't know. This is just bad juju. Okay? And she has kind of a, Tony, come on. It was bad luck. The first one got run over by a horse. I mean, what are the odds? I've never been run over by a horse. Now, the second one, the doctor said it was natural causes. It was his time. Third one, well, we didn't know the trouble he was having at home. Nobody knew he was going to shoot himself with a crossbow in the middle of the street. And the fourth one, listen, a lot of people just decide to join the circus. The fifth one is going to get to Dad, I know it, and then his money is ours.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at Sky and just whisper so that, they can't hear. It's like, okay, so we've got a few options here. We can kill Tony and drag her back to her father, or we can leave them both here to rot and go tell our daddy what's up, or we can join them and get some money.
I mean, it's not like we need...
I don't make moral choices, I just kill things.
No, I am chaotic neutral. That's not the issue here. I just...
I'm neutral good. I mean, because they seem like they're happy, even though he was a nice guy, so, I mean, we probably shouldn't screw him over like that, but...
Yeah, that's the thing. He's helping us out and all that. You know? I don't know. Just having a chill conversation in the stairway. It's not a staircase.
Yeah.
Like crime all around, just chilling.
Should we murder them? Should we report it to the police? Should we start a life of crime?
Life of crime is always the most fun. That's the thing. But
then we got all those lion guards who are going to come after us when they get back home.
I really like Sergeant Chorso.
I just want to go see those elves now. After all these pictures we found, I mean, we gotta go see that.
Yeah, but the thing is...
Oh, by the way, it is interdimensional elf porn. You're seeing naked elves from all different planes of reality.
Oh. The thing is, if we rat out Tony, then there's no more pot.
Well, how do we know he's the only guy supplying pot? Plus, he doesn't even want to do it anymore. He wants to quit and go get money or something. I'm sure he's got someone else to handle the pot.
That would be a shame if there were no more pot. That's my biggest concern right now.
We can always grow more.
I love playing Dungeons & Dragons with you too. This is so good.
Also, he's hot.
Yeah.
He is super hot. His charisma is the same as Cornobi's. They would they'd be like Bradulina if they got together.
If only Cornobi would settle down.
They would just out-sexy the world.
Bernard, I'm not a goody two-shoes here, but I really think we should go back to the professor.
Okay, should we try to do anything about these two, or,
No, I think we should just try to get out.
Yeah, I mean, this spell's gonna last long enough. I'm pretty sure we could get all the way home and still, not be noticed by anyone.
I think we would really screw ourselves over if we cut our connections like that just as we get here.
And if we change our minds, they're still here.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess we'll try to sneak back out.
Yep.
Okay, give me one more stealth check for everybody just to basically get all the way out.
Yep, you still got plus 10 to
20.
Yeah.
27.
21.
Yeah, so we get out and we get back to the professor, I assume.
You come in and a civil servant greets you. Like, hello, how can I help you?
Yeah, we're looking for the professor.
Professor Extemplis, he's only... I will get him.
Thank you.
So, while they're getting him, I'm gonna look at Sky and say, okay, do you want to handle this, or you want me to handle this? Because I'm just gonna tell him the truth.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, there's not much to do really, besides tell him what we found.
Yep.
You can just tell him.
Okay.
Okay.
Except for the part with Stacy. Not Stacy.
Yeah,
Katie.
Forgot about that.
Katie. Okay, cool.
That's not even important.
We won't rat out Katie.
Yep.
Alright, so Extellers comes down.
Ooh, also not the
No, I'm
the
only
pot
gonna
then.
talk. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that. Don't worry.
Okay. Just where she is and
Yep.
yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Oh,
Professor?
my dear lady, thank you so much. Have you any word?
Yeah. Okay. So we found her. That's the good news. The bad news.
Where is she? Is she here? Where?
She is hooked up with a drug dealer named Tony, and they want your money.
He's looking at you with a combination of just confusion and a little bit of anger. Like, how dare you say that about my daughter type anger, but at the same time, like, not sure if he should even feel that. He doesn't know what's going on. He feels like you just sort of pulled the rug from under him. Like, in every way, shape, or form.
I'll take out that map that's got the address. I'll point out and say, yep, they're here. That's where we found them. I wouldn't go alone. It might be dangerous, but...
What?
Yeah.
They're at Anthony's? Those are some of the finest and upstanding traders in the business. They've been in business in this city for over 200 years.
Yeah, they're shady as fuck.
Yes, he's the biggest drug dealer in the city, we gather.
They apparently tried to send a ransom note, and all the people sent died. Yeah, all the people they sent have died. There might be another guy on the way. If he actually makes it, you'll be getting a ransom note. It's not entirely legit. She is working with him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
She's fine, though.
Well,
yeah.
Harumph. Excuse me if I do state it. I would rather want a bit of proof before I begin accusing
oh my God, we
one of the
can't
most
go back there.
respected members of this community of conspiring with my virginal daughter to steal my fortune.
Your daughter's not a virgin.
If you don't want to believe us, that's fine. But that is where she is. If you want to find her, go there. That's where she is.
I think we promised you to find your daughter. We found your daughter. What you do with that information is your business. We've done everything you asked us for. We snuck in there. We really didn't have time to, I don't know, cut off a lock of her hair or anything else. We didn't have time to bring you proof, but we have seen what we have seen, and do with that what you will. You want me to roll persuasion or?
Yes.
18.
Okay. Despite you acting somewhat defensive, which put him off a bit, he is kind of like just looking at you and going like, and kind of like realizing that you do not look like you're lying. You seem like you're being totally honest with him. He's quiet, walks over to like a cushioned bench that's against the wall, and just sits down on it really heavily with his head in his hands. And he's going, I didn't want to believe it.
Do you want that beer
I
now?
didn't want to.
Yes, I know, it's...
What Katie told me was true. I got angry at her. I said if she ever repeated lies like that again, I'd have her whole family locked up.
Katie told you?
My God. I am not proud of the rage I flew into when she did.
No, that explains
And now it seemed it was doubly unwarranted.
No, she was telling the truth. She was worried about her friend.
Well, Katie told me about the drug doing. I didn't think it would extend to something like this, but it seems only natural once one tokes on the devil's ganja. It is immediately a life of crime and prostitution that follows.
Oh my God. You need to chill, dude.
No,
okay. Look, it's bad, you know.
Just have some pot.
It's
She
bad.
has been corrupted by the demon cannabis.
Okay, look, not
It
everybody.
has infected her uterus.
The demon is Tony, not the cannabis.
No,
Okay,
not everybody.
Tony is
who-
a jackass.
No, the Mr. Anthony's family are the most upstanding citizens. Tony was my paper boy as a young lad.
Yeah, he grew up, and he turned into a dick.
He
so-
saved my wife when she fell off the pier in so many petticoats she would have drowned.
Could you please stop feeling sorry for yourself?
And now he's an asshole. Okay, he got old. I'm
The
sorry.
drugs did it to him.
And your daughter is a teenager. She's acting up. She's a teenager. It happens.
And even though
Jeez.
this is a fantasy medieval setting, I still find it weird that she's 16 and he's 39.
Is he? Didn't look very nice.
He
I mean-
aged very well. He's a beautiful man.
Yeah, if I can tell you something, your daughter has good taste. So there's that.
Hmm.
Good
Look.
taste, apparently, in drug lords.
Look, you have been a teenager once. You probably did some stupid stuff, right?
Well, one time, I said I was going to go to church, and instead, I read a comic book in church. But they didn't know it because it was in the missal.
See? And you became this. So I guess everything turned out right in the end, right? Your daughter still has a chance. You just
Oh no, she's going to spend the rest of her life in prison.
what?
Well, if that's what you want.
We live in a nation of laws.
Are you?
Hey, look, it's a family matter. Let them handle it.
No. I don't care. I don't care what happens to the bitch. But
I want to go find elves now.
Basically, he thanks you for all of your efforts, and he turns around and just starts and bellows, "Chozo! Round up the rest of the welcoming committee! We have a house call to make!"
he's a badass all of a sudden.
He's a very mercurial person. I designed him around extremes.
Yeah, obviously. I don't know I don't know if I like him or not. I have no idea yet.
Well, we might not see him again, because if we follow my plan, we're going to be leaving the city and heading for Elf Country.
Yeah.
I just want to go all Skyrim and just start walking and see where we go.
Horses, maybe?
We'll get some horses, we'll check out Elf Country, and then we'll go kill a dragon.
No! Don't kill the dragon. This is the only
Okay,
one
we'll
left.
go team up with a dragon and take over the country.
Yes, we're gonna be dragon knights.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
The one that routinely, as I've said, attacks and destroys entire farmsteads?
Yes.
It's misunderstood.
Exactly that one.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just troubled. He doesn't have anyone to talk to.
It just needs a hug.
Right.
Okay. I just want to say, think back to the first interaction you had with Moran.
Eyebrows.
He's high as a kite.
No?
Eyes.
No, where Moran, remember what he said? What do you want? And he said, "I want to join." What did he say?
You want a joint. And that was okay.
And you're like, no.
That would have gotten us in right away.
Yes, absolutely. You would have gotten it right away.
Fuck!
I set it up.
That's good
Well, we're
security
in now.
measure with the doors. No smoke
Yep.
getting out. That's
Exactly.
nice. Okay.
I don't just constantly do corridors that lead to corridors because I have a fetish for them, okay?
I
Okay, not a
wanted
big
to
one.
ask about that because it's
Yeah.
getting a little.
Why would someone hide a box of elf porn behind a locked door in an acid trap?
Because the GM thinks it's funny. Is my guess.
Or there might actually be a storyline reason for that. Up until, like, the very end, this had been planned on ending with 2 fights.
Nope.
And then
Not with us.
y'all totally didn't do it. I had the 5 thugs were all statted out. They were not going to be much of a challenge for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tony Ten Fingers, the sexy man, was also statted out. He was going to be a bit more of a challenge, but with 3 people, 3 characters there total, I figured you probably wouldn't have much of a problem with him.
I mean, I would have considered killing him, but whatever. We were already stealth, so.
Yeah, but basically the way I had it planned out originally was you were going to go in there and get into a fight with the 5 guards, and you would beat them because each only had 40 hit points, and 11 AC. They did 1d6 plus 2 damage. Not tough. And then I would have asked you if you're using lethal or non-lethal force on them. Because after you beat them, that's when Tony would realize this isn't just them arguing anymore. They're actually with a fight. And he'll come downstairs. And if his men are dead, he goes into a rage and attacks you. But if you beat them up when they're alive, he will sell Greta back to you for 10 platinum because she wasn't in on it until there wasn't going to be a fight anymore. I totally changed the plot of that. If there was a fight, she was going to be a hostage.
Damsel.
But with no fight, I needed to do something, so I kind of improvised everything after that.
Very good.
And also, if Cornobi could somehow out-sexy him, then he would be so impressed he would give her back for free. And also, back when she was a hostage, if you saved her, if any of the characters, like either of you, decided to flirt with her, she would just immediately fall madly in love with you. Just boom.
So she swings both ways.
And
that's gay.
She's actually hella gay. There were implications throughout that she was hella gay. Such as
everybody's had a little piece of her.
Everyone had a little bit of Greta in them, and the whole, oh no, she hasn't had any gentleman callers.
Yeah, well, that's why I asked Katie if she's had any girls.
Yeah, and Katie sort of didn't really kind of answer the question very well, because she was sort of like, oh, I'm not sure if I should, she got kind of embarrassed by the question. And anyway, if she falls in love with one of the PCs, then the dragon would eat her eventually. And that would be motivation for the characters, but that never happened. Because she became evil.
Wow. Wow, that's horrible.
That's not as bad as when I thought she was going to get her kneecaps broken and be ground up into sausage meat.
That's true.
Which is a shame.